Hello, everybody. Welcome to Carla's Bunny Trail. Excuse me. I'm Carla, your host. Let's see what kind of bunny trails I take you down today. Setting before you today, I have Little Miss Tobiah. And guess what? Today is Wednesday, and on Wednesdays, we wear pink. I have, our tag that's on Wednesdays we wear pink is by Shara at Reborn Living Dolls. Thank you, Shara, for this wonderful tag. I love having to dress my babies in pink because it's one of my favorite colors. I enjoy all colors, but I really especially enjoy pink. Any shade of pink, I just love. And Tobiah is here in pink quilted overalls, and they snap between the legs. And on the top, on the chest, there's a pink ruffle with a baby pink satin bow and a little pink bunny embroidered on the front of the chest there with some pink and a purple flower. The onesie underneath the overalls is white and has pink flowers all over it. She has on a pink headband with a pink flower, and she has a pink pacifier. I kept her name as Tobiah. I think that is a beautiful name, so she is still Tobiah. And that is actually the pacifier, or binky as some of us call it, that she came with. And you know what? I have probably a pacifier clip here that we could put on. I bought or I made so many of these beautiful pacifier holders, clips, whatever. And then I bought the actual wood piece clips that go on the back side, and I have yet to put all of them on there. Some of them I did get put on there, and some of them I did not. So it's kind of like I've got so much that I don't know where I've actually even put the clips at. But let's see real quick. Let's see if I can find her. I bought a whole bunch of pacifier clip holders, so I know that I have one, and I would like to have one that I clamped onto her. I used to try to keep all the pacifiers that went with each baby on them, but you know how that goes. I no longer do that. Oh, and I'm having to stretch across the room.
Oh, that counts as my stretching for the day.
Okay, so I do have a pink pacifier. It does have, let's see, which one do I want to give her? I'll give her this one with, it's a darker pink, but it'll work just fine. She also has on these baby pink socks right here that have ruffle lace. Now, I found those at Burlington Coat Factory, and they are tiny little socks. I absolutely love them, and they have the lace around them. It was a great deal. It was like $3, and you got 6 pairs of socks, I believe, with it. So I really like that. Now I'm just going to clamp this on her, and the pacifier holder I'm giving her is a bright pink. It's not baby pink, but it does have baby pink lollipops on it and bows. So we'll just go ahead and we'll clip that on there, and I am sure that she would just love to play with her binky for right now. She can actually hold it in her hand. I love this little girl. This little girl came to me at one point. It said Germany, but no, she came to me from Russia. She is my only Russia baby in the whole nursery. And she is just a gorgeous little thing. She is just, I love this sculpt. And I got a great deal with her. And her hair is so soft, you guys. I'm thinking she may have the softest hair with all my babies. It is just, I love her hair. And then her eyes are a dark blue. They almost look brown from the distance she's at. But maybe I can slide up this beauty. Well, you still can't really tell. Maybe if I go through a side. But you can kind of see there that they're just a dark blue. Yeah, but look at those lashes. I love the lashes. They're so pretty. She's just a pretty baby, I think. Yes, ma'am, you are. I started to call myself Toddy because I'm used to talking to the babies, calling myself Toddy. Your mommy's pretty girl. Yes, you are. Beautiful. Okay, so on Wednesdays, we wear pink, and here is Tobiah sporting the beautiful pink. And while we're at it, we're going to go ahead and do a Valentine's Day tag by Suzanne's Babies. The first question is, are you a romantic? You guys, it is so funny. My husband and I are never, ever on the same wavelength. Never. And you would think, I mean, I'm hot, he's cold. He's hot, I'm cold. It's just really strange. So back in our younger years, my husband and I met when I was 15, he was 16, he was taking driver's ed. And the first time I met him, oh, that's another story. That's a story for another time. I'll tell it. And I probably have told it before, but I like to retell it because it's quite funny. But anyway, so back in the day, I was a romantic. I liked to be, I wanted the flowers and the candy and the romance, the twinkle lights and stuff like that. And he was not. And I think that's because he didn't know, he was young. He didn't know how to do that kind of stuff, Now, as we're older, he is a hopeless romantic. And I am not. I'm like, ugh, yuck. I don't even care for the lovey-dovey movies anymore. I'm just, The Notebook, no. I will not watch that movie. And you know why, you guys? Because it makes me cry. And I don't like movies that make me cry. My husband will watch those kind of movies. One of the ladies that I watched, I think it was Shara. Was it Shara? No. It wasn't. It was Pretty Poppets. Yes, she did this tag for Suzanne as well. And her favorite romantic movie was Still Magnolia. I won't watch it. It makes me cry. Any kind of movie. And that movie, the Christian movie, what is that? Oh, what is it? Oh, it's my husband, everybody talks about how wonderful it is, and there's a song with it. Oh my goodness, I can't think of it off the top of my head, but okay, well, we'll go on. So no, I am not a romantic anymore. My husband lost his chance is what I tell him all the time. The romance is dead after 20-something years for us, you guys. That's mine and my husband's relationship. We are constantly joking. We like to laugh and we pick at each other nonstop and joke with each other. So the next question, number 2 question was, is your partner a romantic? Yes, he is. He likes the romance, and bless his heart, he really does try. And I'm like, it's kind of corny. No, but he used to, when we were younger, would have a meal that he cooked for us every year. And it was shrimp because I loved shrimp. And he would do shrimp, and he knows I love tater tots. So he would do tater tots for me and French fries, and we would have salad and either chicken nuggets or chicken strips. And you got to remember, Brian and I got married when I was 18. We got married 3 months out of high school. So, I mean, you know, we were poor. We were very poor. So, this was an extravagant, shrimp. Oh my word. That was, something big for us to be expensive meal. And he would do that every year. And he would, because he knew what I wanted. And of course, I think I might have gave him the hint. I wanted a candlelight dinner. And and it was candles, he would do candles for me. And nowadays, we've got children. We've had 6 children. And so through the years, you don't get to have those kind of meals very often, those candlelit meals. And, our youngest is 6 now. So, I mean, she can stay with her Grammy. But I feel guilty because now over the years, I've kind of made Valentine's more about my kids. And I want them to feel the love from their mommy and daddy. So I don't like to go away. And he would prefer to take me out for the weekend, and I feel guilty. I want to spend Valentine's Day with my children. And I want to do special things with them. And I kind of feel like, one day my husband and I are going to have that time to ourselves. Then we can do those things. But as for now, I'm all about making memories with my kids, lots and lots of memories with my kids. And I'm just, obviously I love children. I've got 20 something baby dolls right here. I've been keeping children for over 10 years, probably going along. Well, I mean, I've been babysitting since I was 12 years old. So, I mean, children have always been in my life and I love children. So, I just always make it about the kids. Okay, so question number 3. What's the most romantic gift you have ever received? Well, I would say that my senior year in high school, my parents did not know this, but my senior year in high school, for Valentine's Day, Brian proposed to me. And I got the ring, and I had the ring, and the engagement ring, and my parents even asked me, what's that ring there? Brian didn't do the traditional thing and asked my dad, because my dad would have said, absolutely not. You're in high school. You're way too young, But, yes, Brian and I were engaged when I was a senior. Okay, so question number 4, what was the worst gift you ever got for Valentine's Day? I honestly don't know. I can't think of anything bad that I've ever gotten for Valentine's Day. Now, for my birthday one year, Brian used to forget my birthday every year. And for some reason, that day was always a day for me that was special that I wanted him to remember. And so he went golfing on my birthday. That was the worst birthday. And he forgot my birthday that day. But I can't think of a bad Valentine's Day gift. I really can't. I think because I just, I really can't think of a Valentine's Day gift that was bad. Number 5, what do you think is the most romantic song? And, oh my goodness, Suzanne said it was Nelson. The song is Without You. And I want to let Suzanne know that song, I could not believe it, Suzanne. When you said this, I almost fell off my bed where I was watching your video, because that song is mine and my husband's song. It was the thing when I was young that we had a song, that was our song. And that was our song, Without You. And so to me, that is definitely the most romantic song. And my husband and I had renewed our vows. And that is the song that I walked down the aisle to, Without You. Now, I'm trying to remember if it was, if we're talking about the same, if it's the same artist. I don't know. Ours might have been, I'm not for sure. I hear Brian outside. Hey, Brian! Brian! Oh, he couldn't hear me. But anyway, that song was our song. And so to me, that's the most romantic song. And that was the song that we renewed our vows to. I walked down the aisle to him too. Okay, so question number 6. What do you think is the most romantic film? Okay, well, this is the movie. And you guys, I cannot watch this movie anymore because I've seen it so many times. And plus, I have a hard time watching movies when the main actor has passed away, because I'm telling y'all, I don't want to watch it because it makes me sad that they're not there. So any kind of movie that makes me sad, I won't watch. But Dirty Dancing, by far, to me, is the most romantic movie ever. Not just romantic, you guys. That's a sexy movie. And Patrick Swayze, wow, during that day. I can remember when that movie was released on VHS, and my neighbor actually had a party where she invited her friends that were female and her family females to come over, and of course my mom was one that was invited over, and I was there because my neighbor had a daughter that was a little bit younger than me, but we would play. And so me and the neighbor girl were in the movie. I mean, not in the movie. Oh my goodness. We were in the room, and you could hear these ladies, woo, yeah. They were whistling and clapping their hands. And I can remember it was that because we come running out to see what all the hype was about. And it was the part in the movie when she goes to Patrick Swayze's room and is dancing with him, and clothes got removed. Yes, that part where so that to me is definitely a romantic but very sexy movie. Okay, so let's go to the next one. Number 7, have you ever had a card you didn't know who it was from? Nope, I've never had a secret admirer send me anything. I have not. Okay, now I think I might have got missed out on a question somewhere. Yes. Number 8 was supposed to be, have you ever sent a Valentine's Day card? Yes, I believe, because when my husband and I first, I was 15, and the town he lived in, it was long distance to call each other, so we did not get to call each other very much. So we wrote letters and we sent cards. So yes, and then I had a best friend I also sent cards to, and gave cards to my teachers. Cards were the thing, growing up. You gave cards for everything, invitations, and then for parties, after parties, you gave thank you cards. So those were the things. You gave cards back then. Okay, number 9 is, do you like romantic books? Yes, I do. I love romantic books, but you guys, I don't spend a lot of time reading because I don't have a lot of time. I work from 6:20 in the morning until sometimes I have kids till 6:30 or 7 at night before those kids go home. Those are my late nights. And then I've my own daughter, she has ballet and tap every week. And then Mason, he has right now he's got basketball practice twice a week, plus games another day of the week. And so, and I have this hobby here. And then I've also started this journaling hobby with Tammy's group. And so, yes, there's not a lot of time to read. The book I need to be reading, probably the best romantic book ever is the Bible. You know, romance is not just, you know, one way. It can, you know, you can have different, like from My Little Poppets. She, you know, she talks about different, you know, different romantic views, you know. But isn't it the Songs of Solomon that is really romantic in the Bible? Some of those scripture verses in there are pretty steamy, you know, and that's probably the one that I should be reading, making a point to read every single day. So I'm going to go on to number 10 question. Do you like romantic poetry? Song of Solomon, that's, you know, that's really beautiful. The poetry in that book is of the Bible is very is beautiful. So I would say that. But besides that, you guys, there's not really. The only other poem I know is in high school we had to pick a poem that we really liked, and it was Fire and Ice, and we had to memorize it. And I don't know that I can't remember even how it went, but I liked that in high school, and that's about the only other poem. But okay, you guys, thank you for tuning in. I've kept you 21 minutes. Thank you if you've stuck with me this long. And hey, if you enjoyed it and you enjoy my channel, please think about subscribing. I'd really like to have you as a subscriber, and hit that like video so other people can that helps other people, I guess, to watch. I think is what I've heard. It maybe makes your video brings it up more often across the feed or something. But anyway, so I don't know a lot about technology, you guys. Thank you all for sticking with me. God bless you all. Shalom.